What's up, everybody? Hey, it's been a minute since I last talked to you guys, but ho, let's talk about it. What not to do with your stimulus check. Make sure you stay tuned to the end so I can tell you all the information that you need to know of what not to do with your stimulus check. So before we go any further, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the share button. Hey, share this with somebody that you think this can help, right? So be a good person and help somebody else. Now, let's talk about it. What we shouldn't do to shit. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a minute. Let me give you a little update. So we have been having people come to the website, IamCharlesGibbs.com, and they've been signing up for the class. We're almost out of spots. I've been working a lot on making sure that I give you information, put all the information together, make sure it's perfect for you guys, putting everything together for the course that will start this Monday. So if you haven't already, we got a couple of spots left to sign up for the property preservation blueprint. Make sure you go and check that out at IamCharlesGibbs.com. Been putting a lot of work in, making it easy for people, just be giving them everything they need to know to move forward and making a lot of money, right? So I'm not telling you guys to join something or get into something that I know is not making money. I'm telling you what's making money. And even though it may not seem like it right now, because it's slow, no doubt. However, there's still work out there. And right now you want to get in while it's starting to pick back up. And I got like 4 orders today. So it's picking up again. And it was only slow a little bit because two things: slow because of the whole pandemic, but also it's a little bit slower because it was a holiday. So all the banks and stuff were on holiday these last couple of weeks. Now it's picking back up. I've got 4 jobs today. So you guys know that guys are struggling. Hey, you might need to get in a course, tell you a few companies that you need to get with. I'm telling you guys how to do everything as far as what you need to do, who you need to speak to, how you need to get this thing done. Now, the people that have been watching or you don't know anything, go check out my previous videos, and you'll find out more of what I'm talking about, or go to I Am Charles Gibbs. Now, I wanted to talk about a few things. I've got a few of my friends calling me. I try to help as many people as possible. I remember back a couple of months ago, I said, hey, buddy, come on, let's go to a house with me. Check this out. They were too busy. You know what I mean? And I understand everybody's busy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help as many people as possible. I always try to help the people that's close to me because I don't want them to miss out on something I think that could be great. And I want people to understand that it's going to take a little time. It's going to take a little work. However, most people go to school to be educated, right? We go to school to be educated so that we can take this education, this knowledge that we have, and we apply it to something that is going to produce money for us, right? And I'm starting to think that people aren't getting that, and they're not understanding that. The true entrepreneurs know that like it says, it takes money to make money. But guess what? Whether you have this, when you have a certain amount of knowledge, you can, whether they lock you up, take you away, stop your business for whatever reason, you still have the knowledge. So no matter what happens, they can't take what's in here away from you, right? And you always have to remember that. And I think one of the biggest things I want to kind of tell everybody is about your mindset, right? So I need to educate myself if I want to become better, right? If I want to become knowledgeable about something, I need to take a little bit of time to educate myself. I mean, as simple as that, And I'm talking to different people, trying to get them to, they've been calling me, hey, what do I need to do about this? Guys, I can't give you all the information. I'm trying to make it easy so that you can go in one place and get the information and you can learn everything you need to know. Because when you have one question, you're going to have another question, right? So the point of me doing the blueprint was to help you guys to take you from A to Z so you know what to do to move your business ahead. And even I've even put in another segment in there where I'm going to show you what you can do outside of property preservation to add that vertical. So you got property preservation as one thing, but what about things that you do inside of property preservation that can be given to, or that can be that you could sell, or you can give your service to people outside of the banking industry, right? So what am I talking about? So I've been to several houses where people said, do you do work on the side? Because they see me, hey, if he works for the bank, guess what? He's trusted, right? I can trust him because he's working on a property that has been in the eyesore for a couple of weeks now, a couple of months, a couple of years now. So obviously, if the bank trusts him, guess what the person next door, the person 2 doors down is thinking? Oh, I can trust them. Hey, Charles, do you do any work? I see you did the new windows. Can you put in new windows for me? Those jobs get offered all the time. Hey, Charles, I see you do this. Those are different things. Oh, they want to do business with people they know and trust. And if the bank can trust you, because guess what? People trust the bank because, it's the bank, right? You should trust the bank. It's where your money is held at. So if they can trust you, if they can trust the bank, they can trust you, right? So I'm trying to get people to understand and educate yourself. How do you expect to make money if you don't put any money up or if you don't have any knowledge? Like, I think a lot of people are thinking, hey, I'm just waiting for a lottery ticket. I'm just waiting for somebody to give me money. And when you think about it, the lottery ticket, you still got to pay $2 for it, right? And let me check. You got a lottery ticket. You got to pay for it. So you got to pay, and you don't have any education. You're just giving something just for dumb luck, right? You hoping that you win. I know people that play the midday, the evening, the pick 4, the pick 5. I mean, is it a pick 5? The multi-layer 5. Then they get the scratch off. They spend about $100 a day on lottery tickets, hoping that they win something. And if you're a true entrepreneur, you know that if I set up systems and I have some hustle about me and I be consistent, then things will start to happen for me. And that's what you got to understand. A lot of people, maybe you guys are thinking you're entrepreneurs and you're really just a good employee. And maybe that's what some people should do. Just be a good employee, look for a job that's going to pay them, what they think that, is okay money or decent money, $60,000, I don't know, $110,000, I don't know. When you get over 6 figures, you might have had some real skills, but you still probably had to have some education to get that. Even if you're in sales, which is one of the highest paying jobs there is, if you get with the right company, you still have to have some skills to advance yourself or to become a high income earner, right? It doesn't happen. Oh, I'm getting into IT and I think I'm gonna make a lot of money. Listen, there are people that's in IT that's been doing this since they've been 12 years old. A lot of times when I'm using someone for IT services, I'm going to India. You got this thing called, there's a couple of different services that you can use, but you can get guys from Indonesia, the South Pacific, that's all they do is tech stuff. So a lot of stuff is being outsourced. If you notice anything about what's going on, a lot of stuff is being outsourced, even by the big banks. They're outsourcing a certain part of their business. I mean, you even see that in the property preservation business. They outsource the small stuff, some of the small IT stuff. They pushing it out to third parties and to companies that are outside of the U.S. So I'm saying to you guys, the only way you can really control, if you're a real entrepreneur, you should enjoy the process of building something and the process of solving problems. You should figure out how to solve problems well, and you got to continue to look for ways to grow. If you have a business, you have to always find ways to continue to grow and become better. And if you don't educate yourself, how can you become better? There are people making millions of dollars. They're making $100,000. They want to make millions of dollars. There are people making millions of dollars want to make more millions, and then want to make billions. And that's the point. You have to level up. You have to level up. And if you're not leveling up, if you're not educating yourself, if you're not putting something inside of here, how can you make any more money? How can you grow, right? You're on YouTube you're trying to learn something, but guess what? It's going to take something from you that you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice something. Either you're going to spend a lot of time, you can go through each one of my videos and learn everything possible about property preservation. You can learn a lot of stuff about property preservation. And then you just have a lot of time, so you may not have the money. So then people that want to go move a little faster, not so much of a shortcut, but it is a little bit of a shortcut because you're taking less time to compile the information. You're relying on someone else that has already done it, that as a mentor can show you guys how to give you the information and say, hey, here's the information. Now this is what you need to do to apply that information to make sure that you have great success. And that's what I am trying to do to show you guys, that you can have great success. Listen, it's easy to be done. It's easy to do it. It takes a lot of determination. I learned it. However, I have a bunch of skills before this. I've had 10 years in a mental health and medical practice where I have doctors, lawyers, and a bunch of processes that I already had in place from working my previous career and basically my own business. And that's as simple as I know how to tell you guys. So the knowledge and the skill that I have on top of putting that putting that with property preservation, it just made it simpler for me to make a system for everyone else to follow, and not just for me. If I didn't sell one book, if I didn't sell one course, I could take this process and give it to my manager that I will hire to manage this company according to the standards and the curriculum and the policies and procedures that I put in place. So it's easier to take that and duplicate it over and over and over again. And that's the whole point of the process, right? So here's what I'm telling you to do. The best thing you can do, don't take your stimulus check and go buy a bunch of Jordans, unless you're going to take it and you're going to flip it. I'm not telling you, don't try to find a way to make more money, but don't buy Jordans just to put on your feet, just to take an Instagram picture and say, look at me, I look good. Or buy you a new Supreme shirt, or whatever the case is. You go buy you a Louis Vuitton belt. I don't know what you're going to do with your little $600. But hey, some people will find a way to spend it. And that's what it's for. They put it in so you can stimulate the economy. However, if you have bills to pay, you should do that first, right? But if you have that extra income, my suggestion to you would be to invest in you. You don't have to invest in me, invest in you, right? Everything everything you see around me, I've invested in myself to get the education and knowledge to have here. You can't take it away. I've sometimes wrestled with too many ideas because I have such a vast knowledge of information and a different bunch of skills that I can put together to make a business. And that's what I'm here to do. And I'm hoping that you can take something from this. And if you take nothing else, here's the thing. Don't waste your money on buying something that is going to be useless to you in a year or 2 or 6 months. You want to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself is the most important thing you can do. Don't waste your money. I'm telling you, don't go out shopping. Invest in some program. Invest in something that's going to help to elevate you, right? I'm showing you guys how you can take a couple of $1,000s or a couple of $100s and turn it into a regular turn year over year, making 6 figures. I'm showing you guys how to do that. And that's what you want to do. You want to find something that can do the same thing, and maybe not as big, Find something that you can educate yourself on so you can get out of the rut, or that you can advance yourself further. And that's all I want you guys to do. Invest in yourself. Don't waste your money on just buying just anything, just wasting the money away. You're getting free. It's free money. It's free money. You wasn't planning on getting it. It wasn't in your budget this year to get a stimulus check. It wasn't in your budget, but you got extra money. Take the extra money and educate yourself on something that's going to help you to grow. If you like what I said here, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and the share button. I will see you guys tomorrow. I got another video making sure that it's coming out for you so you can learn a little bit more about I Am Charles Gibbs. Catch y'all next one.